The verdict was in. The gavel had struck, and Richard Phillips, an innocent man, was swallowed by the prison system. The first night was the hardest. The clang of bars, screams down the tiers, the smell of sweat and steel. Richard sat on his bunk in disbelief, replaying the trial in his mind. Every lie, every word that sentenced him to life. He told himself it had to be a mistake. Someone would realize the truth tomorrow. But tomorrow never came. Days became weeks. Weeks became years. Richard's new world was a 6x8 cell, where sunlight was replaced by flickering fluorescent lights, and freedom was just a memory. He watched men around him change. Some became bitter shells, others hardened, violent, dangerous. Richard knew if he gave in to anger, prison would devour him. So he clung to hope. His escape was art. With colored pencils and scraps of paper, he drew landscapes, portraits, greeting cards. For a few hours a day, his hand moved across paper, and he was free. But art couldn't fill the silence. At first, his family visited. His children hugged him through the glass. Relatives promised to fight for him. But as the years dragged on, visits slowed. Phone calls stopped. Letters came only sometimes. Richard couldn't blame them. Life moves on, even when yours is frozen in place. Still, he told anyone who would listen, "I didn't do it." Most inmates rolled their eyes. They'd heard it all before. But Richard wasn't making excuses. He was telling the truth. And he believed the truth would one day save him. Decades passed. Appeals failed. Lawyers quit. Judges turned their backs. To Michigan, Richard Phillips was just another lifer forgotten. 40 years behind bars. 40 birthdays. 40 Christmas mornings. A lifetime stolen. And yet Richard refused to let his spirit break. Because deep down he knew, one day, the truth would come out. And then it happened. A whisper in the dark. A name from the past resurfaced. The very witness who once sealed Richard's fate was about to be exposed for the lies that put him behind bars. A single confession, buried for decades, was about to crack open the case that stole 45 years of Richard's life. This is part 2 of Richard Phillips' story. The truth was buried, but it's about to surface. Subscribe now and link below for part 3, because this changes everything.